Hope you're all having a great week. I just wanted to check in with a quick little vlog, and I also wanted to talk about something that I've been thinking about a lot. But first, what are you up to? Causing trouble. Look at my view. Hello, New York, and soon to be new building. We've been having so much trouble with our dog. I think she's incredibly anxious, actually. I don't really know where it stems from either. It's becoming really challenging to leave her at home because my neighbor complains that she's barking. So today I filmed her and to see how long she would bark for, we'll see what she did really. And she cried for half an hour and then my camera battery ran out. So who knows how long she actually cried for, probably longer. I was probably gone for like 2 hours. So if anyone has any tips about how to calm an anxious dog, I would really be grateful, because we don't know what to do and I don't want to have to keep putting her like in daycare or taking her out the house all the time. It just becomes challenging, you know. If I can't even leave her at home for an hour, 2 hours, it's not even a long time, she really should be okay. I don't know what to do. Yeah, so what I wanted to talk about actually is the things I would tell my pregnant self if I had to the things I wish my pregnant self had known back in the day. I'm one of those people that doesn't really listen to advice, let's just say. I don't know if that's because I'm stubborn or I just think I'm right and other people are not, but you know, I think with pregnancy you just cannot be prepared for what is going to happen, but you can try and enjoy and be more prepared, I feel like. So if I was to tell my best friend who got pregnant, if I was to give them advice, a few things that I would say: take time for yourself as much as possible, because you feel crazy and busy whatever expecting a baby, but it's not the same when you actually have the baby. Take time to read books that you want to read, take long baths, go for walks, go to the movies, go out for dinner, anything that's challenging to do with a baby or just not as easy because you're so exhausted and that you would require a babysitter to help you with. So I would just do that. I mean, obviously you can't store up relaxing experiences, but maybe in your mind you can. I would travel. I traveled quite a lot during my pregnancy. Obviously you have to check with your doctor, but I would travel as long as it's safe to do so, and just seize the day as much as you can. Because even though you think you're tired being pregnant, and I was working a lot and doing lots of things and we were moving and everything, it's not the same. Because if you're pregnant and tired, at some point you can try and carve out time in your day to just try and sleep or relax or do something for yourself. But when you have a new baby, that's just not going to happen unless you have a lot of help, or you know. But it's just so much easier to do before, if you can. On that note as well, get as organized as possible. I went through a major period after I had Theo, thinking, I don't know, I think maybe the hormones or just everything, we moved into a new place, and I don't know, when he was probably about 6 months old, I started just feeling super overwhelmed by the things we had. I wanted to organize all his clothes, all his things, all our clothes. Crazy. I mean, maybe that's just me. It's possible too. It's putting it out there. But if you can organize stuff, declutter, throw out things that you don't need, maybe not baby related because you don't know what you need. Another thought on that. But just get yourself as organized as possible. Prepare as much as you can in terms of that, so that you just feel better about your space and enjoy your space. We moved 2 weeks after Theo was born. Do not recommend. It's just the way it panned out, and we survived and we had help during that period, so it wasn't ideal, but you know, it happens, life happens. But try and get as organized as possible. And then with regards to decluttering and baby stuff, if you can, don't accumulate too much stuff before, because you just don't know what you're going to need. Especially with us, I just didn't know the neighborhood I was in. I didn't know what kind of things I would use. If I had to do it all over again, there's probably a lot of stuff that I wouldn't repurchase or that I wouldn't have in my apartment, because it's not really worth keeping it for 2 months that you might need it. And there's such a good community of lending and borrowing with moms, especially in New York, but I'm sure across, because people don't need all of the stuff that their kids grow out of it really quickly. So, and another thing is that babies don't need a lot of clothes. If you can wash them, you know, they don't need millions of different things. You're dressing them up for you, not really for them. So keep that in mind if you're someone that gets overwhelmed with stuff. But if not, then that's fine. Or if you have a lot of space and you don't mind, then that's cool. But I just find it very overwhelming, so I try and pare down as much as I can. And I'm still decluttering and giving things away and hoping that things will be used by someone else. And yeah, it's really tough to balance that. But I think my 3 main things is, and one, you cannot really prepare, but if you did have to prepare, try and take time for yourself, take time with your husband or your partner, your spouse, just to be together, because it's a huge life adjustment. And as long as you're aware of that, I think that's helpful. Read as many books as you can that you want to read and enjoy, and take trips and travel and go to restaurants and do all that good stuff. And then just be as organized for baby as possible, so that you can feel like you have some element of control, because you probably won't have any control. But I think, yeah, I mean, now I could never go back and do it again without another baby. So if I had to have another baby, it's obviously going to still be, it's going to be like my life now, but more hectic. So I think I would still try, where possible, while Theo was napping or whatever, try and carve out time for myself, because I think that's just stops you from going insane. And it's really important. And there's so much stuff that happens when you have a baby, and just the emotional roller coaster of everything. So you just want to be as calm as you possibly can. So I just thought I'd check in with everyone. I hope everyone's doing great, and I will see you all soon. Bye.